Hey, welcome to Loveable AF. I'm Grateful Sherry.
And I'm the Meister. Anyways, have a good day and follow this person.
Yeah, he's true. If you like my content, like, follow, subscribe if you're on YouTube. All right, so today is Manifestation Monday. So what I do if I feel like a total loser. Now, why does this matter, right? Well, if I'm feeling like a total loser, then guess where my vibration is? Guess where the things I'm manifesting, right? If you've ever had a bad day and it's just snowballed and just got worse and worse and worse and worse, that's kind of how it works with manifestation. So if I find myself feeling like a total loser, which I don't a ton, but I'll tell you a story. Today, we were driving back from Arizona and we stopped at Lee's Ferry, which is beautiful, like gorgeous, you know, scenery, everything. We stopped at Vermilion Cliffs. It has this little house and it's so cool because it has this doorway and a window that look out onto these rocks that are amazing. And I was like, oh, Matt, will you take my picture? And he's like, sure, you know. And he's like, he takes my phone and I'm like, I think maybe from like right here, let's try it. And I turn and I start walking and there was a rock that was sticking up like this far from the dirt. And I tripped on it and I just, I've got like scrapes all here. My knees all like bloody. I hit my hand. And so it was like this whole side of my body, my shoulder, it hurt my shoulder, my hip. I was like, are you kidding me? I am laying there in the dirt, right? I'm like, I can't even get up. I'm just like laying there. Matt comes over, he's like, are you okay? You know? And I am just like, I just felt like the biggest loser. Now I know, right? Everybody trips, everybody falls. But one of the things that I do is when I notice that I'm having that feeling, I look and see like, okay, because if I was on fire, everything was amazing in my world, like I was feeling amazing. If I tripped and fell, I wouldn't feel like a loser. I would probably feel bummed out that I fell, right? But that if there's an extra charge like that, if there's a word around it, right? So loser is a word. And what I do is I'm like, okay, that has to be manifesting somewhere else. And so I'm sitting there, right? I literally have like, you know, blood like in the dirt running down my knee. Ugh. Anyway. And I'm sitting there and I was like, okay, where am I feeling like a loser? Like, where did that come from? And there is a situation in my life where I do feel that way. Suck it up, buttercup, yeah. And what I got clear on is, for me, it's not an option for me to continue on in that situation the way that it is, because I can no longer afford to feel like a loser, because it screws up all of my manifestation. It screws up where I'm going. It screws up the mission that I'm on. It screws up my level of confidence. It screws up the people that I have the opportunity to help. Because if I get too screwed up and I'm not manifesting and I feel like a loser, then guess what? My message doesn't go as far. It doesn't go nearly as big. Because guess what? As far as manifesting how big your message goes, you get to say. If you say that your message is going to get out there and reach millions of people, I get it might not happen today, but it will happen if you really, really believe it. If you gut level believe that and keep living into that. But if you are feeling like a loser, and that was me, it's like this stop start. You're like, yes, I'm going, and then and so I have this situation in my life where I was feeling like that, and I got really, really clear that that's not an option anymore. I can't feel like that anymore. Now, that doesn't mean like the situation necessarily is going to go away, but it means that how I deal with things and how I show up around them, that's changing, like immediately. Like I'm sitting in the dirt and I got really clear. That's going to change. That's no longer a thing I'm going to do. Because what can we control? We can't control the situations. We can control how we show up. We can control how we feel about it. And we can control our actions around it. So for me, going ass over tea kettle and falling into the dirt in front of people, which is always fun when there's witnesses, right? Besides people you know. That's what I got from it. So if there's a situation like that where it comes out and there's a term associated with it, extra charge, if you will, maybe take a look and see, because if that's happening in the background, it's going to be messing up where you're manifesting. It's going to be messing up your vibe. It's going to be messing up how you feel. And the more that happens, then that's where like, it's just like this downward spiral rather than where you're wanting to go, rather than where you're declaring you're going. So for me, it was a big aha that I had sitting in the dirt in the middle of the desert in Arizona with dirt all ground into my knee. All right, guys. In case no one has told you yet, or yet today, you are lovable as fuck just the way you are. And if you guys are like, you know what, I would love to know more, I would love to work with you, I would love to get more around in your energy, I do free consultation calls where we see where you are, where you want to go, and if I can help you get there. My skill set is to basically maximize what you're doing already. I've helped people to grow their businesses, double their incomes. That's the kind of thing that I can do, as well as like pulling out so they're not working all the time, putting in some automation, some systems, because I love systems. I am a firm believer in earning money without having to work a lot of hours. So if that's for you, message me. And I have some really cool stuff happening this week. I'm going to be doing the Radical Gratitude Reset, and I'm going to be doing it live. So watch out for that. And if you are not already on the list so that you get the notifications for the Radical Gratitude Reset, you can go to loveableaf.com/show. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh, you can see my little schnauzer. And you saw Maseo made a few cameos. Both of my little dogs. All right, guys, have a great day.